All right, let's ride. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever way how y'all want to put it. This is Mr. O right here. My apologies for later punctuality and some other businesses I had to take care of that needed my undivided attention. So, hopefully this will make up for a lot of things. But I was busy trying to do some research, put a programming together. So I want to talk to y'all. Today is Saturday. This is September 3rd, 2016. I wanted to talk to y'all about things. Now, everybody knows my show's coming on Monday, which I always talk about current events, news, information, things like that. What I used to talk about when I talk directly to my people, my Melanoid Nation, on things we need to do. Tuesdays, yeah, I kicked that off Tuesday with tech, which is only talk about tech and only tech because technology is the way of the future. You can't fight the future, so that's why that's called Tuesday night tech. Shoot, Fridays, where I get on there, I discuss a lot about the ever rampant and growing white on white crime, which I dubbed White Thugs Friday. And now this is Saturday, so I'm mostly on a historical and historical. Let's just face it, we are the original people on the face of this planet. Okay, if it weren't for us, a lot of other people of other ethnicity and nationalities wouldn't even be here today, regardless of what the lamestream media gets out here and want to depict us at, because it's been proven over time that we a global people. But just on the historical point, yeah, we know about that. You know, I often sit out here and I often kick a little bit of science too about about when it come down to the Moors when we came in it, went into Spain and we controlled the Iberian Peninsula, you know, controlled the Barbary Coast, everything. And how with Noble Drew Ali, how he came and reclaimed our birthright from then President Woodrow Wilson. He reclaimed our flag. But I'm just gonna make this one a little bit short and sweet because I'm still doing a lot more research, and on top of that, I'm kind of like pressed for time, to be honest with you. Um, because Saturdays from now on is going to be called historical economics. Now, the reason why I dubbed it historical economics, not only am I going to be talking about like the history of our people or hidden gems that 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 the lamestream media or any of these other so-called black news outlets that are basically white owned, are not going to tell you. So that's why I tell everybody, a lot of people all the time, even if I'm out and about and I'm on the streets, and I'm believe me, I'm not like these trolls who sit behind the keyboard and typing and doing 140, 30 keystrokes, doing 140 characters saying derogatory and disparaging remarks like they so bold, but they know they can't say it to you in your face, which basically shows their cowardice. But I'm out and about pounding the pavement and everything like that. And I'm speaking to real people on real issues and stuff like that. But it's concerning our issues. Because, it's been a lot of things have been going on. So, our people, especially the younger generation, they need to know the history, need to know the true history and everything. Um, and social media has kind of pushed that, you know. But I'm also talk about not just the historical piece, you know, not just historical things about like our history, you know, our divine history, divine law, constitutional law, astrology, astronomy, numerology, metaphysics, symbology, etymology, the decrypting and deciphering of words. A lot of other people need to know that too. Because I'm saying like that, we were the masters of all that. No, but the problem is with that though. See, as Noble Drew Ali has often put it, because the reason why we fail as a people because we didn't honor the creed and principles of our mother and father, which enabled like the European to go ahead and get in and take over. And then they initiated the Christian black codes, the Negro codes, and everything what you see right there. And then giving us the terms Negro, colored, black, African American, a brand like Nike, like Pepsi, you know, or like Converse or Pacific Coast, McDonald's, those type of brands. We're people, not a costume. As Jesse Williams would say, just because we're magic doesn't mean we're real. But I'm also talk about on here on Saturdays too about when it comes down to economics. Because see, this thing here, that white supremacy is basically a bigger problem, and it's being exposed every day. So there's a lot of things to talk about that, and the way how to beat white supremacy. And I think Tariq Nasheed had pointed that out very, very thoroughly. It's basically through black economics. And thanks to Killer Mike, thanks to Usher, I'm strongly gonna push this real strongly um, here today, Saturday, and we want to talk about the Bank Black movement. And that's something there that seriously need to be addressed as well. Because I'm saying like that because the thing is, everything got to go through the dollars. You go through economics, it starts with the dollars. As Jason Black would say, black dollar scares people. The Bank Black movement, as you know, well known right now, it has been a lot more accounts been open. So just last month, they done seen black banks have now seen like a gross increase of a little over 10 million. You know, because due to like with the recent shootings and murders and executions by these race soldiers, uh, race soldiers who pretending to be law enforcement officers and then being doing worse by these racist DAs and judges who form their own cabal, if they're not going to respect us as a people. And see, this is why I tell my people on the inside too. Some of us got to first start respecting ourselves. We got problems with the black community. Yeah, of course we do. Can we go ahead and save everybody? Nah. Some of them are beyond saving, but they're the hardest to reach. But those are hardest to reach, once you reach them, you best better believe they gonna be the ones that's gonna fight the hardest because they don't have nothing to lose. It's just a matter of sitting down and going ahead and talk with them. Now, I'm doing this broadcast live and all that. I'm doing it live via Facebook, via YouTube, Twitter, Tumblr, and now recently, if you want to hear more, if you got SoundCloud on your Apple or iOS or Android, I'm on there now too. You're not gonna stop this. You know. But black economics is most things. Here's a book that I highly recommend every person to get if you're serious about this, and it's by Amos Wilson. Blueprint for Black Power, and he talks about black economics in there. It's a real thick book, almost like a little mini dictionary, but I call it a howitzer. I call it a howitzer because, man, once you set it off on that, man, it's not going to stop. But yeah, but the Bank Black movement, I'm very firmly behind that and always promotes it. And particularly here, like in South Florida right now. Particularly like in the Dade, Broward, Palm Beach County. All my peoples up in these areas. I know y'all listening. If you're listening right now, you know what I'm saying? So give a shout out to my peoples up in Deerfield Beach, Fort Lauderdale, Hallandale Beach, Miramar, Pembroke Pines, I was going to say Larchmont, Lauderhill, Pompano Bay, all up over there, Weston too. Because it's a beautiful Saturday, man. We up in the 90s and stuff like that, but you got a nice little breeze because, like I said before, we are in Virgo season. But you got to do it through there because, like, do it through the black owned banks. We can go ahead and create an economic power base, and see with that have an economic power base. You can go ahead and be able to do other things like go ahead and get a business loan that you probably couldn't even barely get from out of your Wells Fargo's, Chase, Bank of America, Citibank, Regions, um, what's that other one? City National. Here in Miami, man, you got more banks here in Miami than any other city in the country. You know, you could thank Cocaine Cowboys for that. But that's where it had to start. But we got our own bank. We got One United Bank right on there, 3275 Northwest 79th Street. That's right here in Miami. Formerly used to be People's, but People's merged with another bank out of Boston, another one out of Los Angeles, and that's what formed One United. One United is the largest black-owned bank in the country, and it's also the largest black internet bank. So, so if you got the chance, man, if you go down there, open up an account. I know it's hard for some of my people like that because I tell some people like that, they'll say they're going to do it, but then they ain't. But then, they around here half stepping, you know. But go ahead and do it. I mean, even if you don't want to leave your bank, hey, still open up an account there anyway. There's some people I know already that just go ahead and they closed out their accounts at Chase. Excuse me. And they went straight over there to One United. Not just One United, but any bank. Any black-owned bank, you can open them online. But yeah, though, but it's more than just going ahead and banking with black-owned bank. You know, we as a people, look, ain't nobody gets out there and spend more money than us. We spend more money than any other nationality out there. We got a $1.6 trillion spending power. But you got to ask yourself, 98.9% of that $1 trillion spending power are spent outside our community. You know, we need to do a total 360 reverse on that. Try to go ahead and keep the dollar circulating in our community. That way you won't have other strangers coming in with their ideas and doing the one thing that they're doing right now, and that's called gentrification. Support some black-owned businesses. Support Kyle's Kitchen 305 right there on 62nd and 7. Support Green and Sons. Y'all got shoes, ladies. I know y'all got shoes, and y'all don't be wanting to go ahead and buy no new ones. So you want to get some of them that's your favorite. You want to repair. He repairs shoes right there, and also they also sell a lot of Afrocentric apparel as gospel inspired. Check that out. Or if you can't find what you want there, just got Rasul's right there on 60 Northwest 63rd Street and 7th Avenue. Rasul been in the community for like over 45 years, over 25, 30 years, man. All y'all players, all y'all ballers, all your hustlers. Them same suits that y'all buy from there, you can take it right there to King's Tailor. He's on the corner of Northwest 62nd Street and 7th Avenue. Get it tailor made, get it altered, get it tailored to fit. And it's another tailor right there in Little Haiti too, right over there on Northwest 54th Street and Northwest 2nd Avenue, right there on the corner. Oh, man, he does good work too. And also on Biscayne and Mr. B's as well. Yeah, dude, I'm saying like that. We got some fire tailors, man. They don't play, you know. But the key thing is creating an economic power base. We keep the black dollar circulating in our neighborhoods, in our communities. You'll be able to not only get business loans to create businesses create jobs. And you know what I'm saying? They create jobs for the younger generation where they could work and everything and so forth. And then, you go ahead and keep the dollar circulating and it goes here to something more bigger, more further. What I'm basically saying is this is let's bring back Black Wall Street 2016 and beyond. That's a new hashtag I'm pushing. Black Wall Street 2016 and beyond. Or Black Wall Street beyond. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, though, I want to talk to you something else too. That I came across one of my podcasts on my YouTube account, and look, we already know you're gonna have trolls. So I believe one of my videos had struck a chord, touched a nerve with a troll when I called out Victor Cruz for being the coon that he is. And then this person named I can't figure out the fuck his name though. I said I wasn't gonna curse. I was trying to keep it clean, but anyway, I'm not even gonna go ahead and entertain that. But I told him I told it about itself. Said like that. Excuse me 1 second. All right, sorry about that. My apologies, folks. I'm saying like that. Just had a little something here, some little background noise and all that, but it's been nullified. Back to what I was saying though, is addressing the trolls, and and it comes down like the social networking and stuff like that. Many of us, myself included, all us got Facebook. And the thing is, I'm having a real big issue with Facebook, and I call it fake book or fed book because the fact of the matter, um, when it comes down, I noticed a trend lately when you're speaking about black empowerment, or speaking about more science, or you're speaking about metaphysics, speaking about stuff like this, it's some reason somebody's feelings, and it's usually somebody that's white, they get hurt, and then on top of that, Facebook themselves, administration, want to go ahead and shut you off or block you, or anything like that. But then at the same time, with some these same jokers come with their little hate-filled, racist, subliminally racist remarks, nothing happens to them. And then Facebook, I said for years, have always had a history of going ahead and being in everybody's business. Look at all the other things they have been doing right up under your noses. And thanks to a few brothers and all that, you know how to tweak your accounts and all that to keep them from getting the little information they don't need to do. It's one of the reasons why close friends and people who I know for years, they don't even have a Facebook account or Twitter or none of that, because of that. But as we as a people, though, this is why another thing we need to start doing too, as far as economic wise, we need to have our own social networking site. Tariq Nasheed is already pushing the More Us, and I'll be glad when that one comes. And it's another one that I'm getting updates on too, called Black Spot. That's BLAQSPOT. Okay, because that's something for us as a people, as melanoid people, we need to have for ourselves. You can go ahead and you can, I think they got a Facebook page, so you can go in there and check it out as well. So you know what I'm saying, like that. But a lot of things, one thing Facebook does have, see, they have a financial apparatus to back them up for them to do what they need to do. That's one thing. So, like I say, I strongly get out there and I strongly support that. And I've been saying saying something like that for myself for years. You know, but that's what these Saturdays is basically going to be. So that's why you see in the picture, you see, coming soon. So right now, like I said, I am pressed for time, but I just wanted to talk to you about those few things and what's going to be coming from me on Saturdays. Talking about like history. We're going to be talking about a lot of stuff that's going on there as well. But mostly I'm going to be talking mostly about economics and stuff like that. What you got to do what we have to do as a people. But individually, what we have to do, like I said, more than just going ahead and taking our money out of these European-owned financial institutions and go ahead and start banking with our people, doing trade and commerce with our people. Because to tell you the truth, because at the end of the day, because we ain't really got nobody but us. You know what I'm saying? And that's real. I can't get any more realer than that. And the social networking thing is a big thing too. So yeah, because see, when the playing field is level, we already can show that we can beat the competition. Look what's going on in the Olympics right now. So that's something that I want to give y'all food for thought. But this is coming soon and all that. But like I say, you just gotta give me some time and go ahead and do some more research on it, do my homework and everything. As my mama always tell me when I used to go to school and come home from school, first thing she asked me, do I have any homework to do? Sometimes I put it live, but then sometimes I say, yeah, I got some homework to do, and she'll help me out with it. If it was something too difficult or whatever. But just to be on the lookout for it in the for next weekend, because I guarantee, I promise you, I won't let you down on that. But I'm gonna go ahead before I sign off. Once again, I'm gonna say support black-owned business here in the South Florida area, in Liberty City, here in Miami. If you're hungry, you want to go ahead and get something more bang for your buck, holler at my boy Jay over at Kai's Kitchen, 305. That's on 762 Northwest 62nd Street here in Liberty City. You know what I'm saying? You get more bang for your buck. He got no $5 lunch specials going and stuff like that. But he do more than that. He also do that kingfish. He do everything over there. And I mean everything. You know. Also on something like that, like also got fellas, ladies, you got shoes, you got some kicks you want to get repaired, and I ain't talking about no Jordans, nothing like that. I'm talking about some nicely dress shoes, gaiters, things like that. You need the heels repaired, ladies. Go holler at my man, Mr. Tyrone Green, over at Green and Sons. He's right next door to him and stuff. They've been in the community, serving the community for 25, 30 years, and they got a lot of Afrocentric gear as well as gospel inspired CDs, DVDs, whatever you want, right there. Or you can go check out Rasul's menswear, sportswear, and they got stuff over there for the ladies too at Rasul's now, from what I heard, or what I seen when I was there last time on no, on Northwest 7th Avenue and 63rd Street, right here in Miami. And also, and the fellas, you got to buy them suits, you buy them linen sets, and they feel like too big, you need it altered. Man, holler at my man King's Taylor right there on 60th corner, 62nd Street and 7th Avenue. You know, saying like that, he'll do you right. Or holler at my man right there on 50 Northwest 54th Street and Northwest 2nd Avenue. Or you can holler at Mr. B's right there off 75th Street and Biscayne Boulevard. Tight work. Tight work with the needle, tight work with the thread. But this your main man, Mr. O. Go ahead signing off. I'm gonna see y'all Monday. Be coming up with some new stuff and all this. I know the Colin Kaepernick thing is going on like that. And just for the record on that, I do stand behind CK number 7, 10,000,000%. And by the way, that seven's a number of perfection. That's God's number. I'm out. Peace.